Hi, welcome to Health Insight on Insight with Bismarck. Today, let me open your eyes on one most important thing that probably you have never paid attention to. The next time you visit the hospital, maybe your doctor may see your high heels, that beautiful high heels that you bought, and give you a very, very beautiful one. In fact, imagine your doctor taking away your heels that you bought hundreds of thousands of dollars and giving you what he thinks is best for you in the hospital. But not until you qualify for this heels. If you want to know the heels that I'm talking about, stay with me. Don't go away. Let's get started. The heels I'm talking about is not this or that, but this. Now, what is the criteria that you fall within before your doctor will give you these beautiful heels? Now, the saddest reality is that before the doctor gives you this beautiful boot or beautiful heels, you are far asleep. The nurse anesthetic and the anesthesiologist have done justice to you, and so you don't even see how beautiful the boot looks like, how fitting it looks on your leg. You are far asleep, and by the time you wake up, these heels or these beautiful heels that the doctor gave you is taken away from you. Now let's go deep into why a doctor decides to take your, beautiful and expensive heels from you and decides to give you this boot or heels in the operating room. Now, before the doctor will give you these boots, you might fall into this criteria or qualify for this boot in the operating room. Probably you might have broken your hips, broken your leg, or your ankle, broken your calcaneus, on the layman term, your heels, and other fractures. But most significantly, you might have broken your hip. Now, during the surgery, the doctor needs to position your hips or position your legs in such a way that your legs do not move left, right, or do not move in any other position while the doctor tries to fix your broken hip or broken leg. Also, it helps the team members in the operating room to apply traction. If I say apply traction in layman's term, try to pull the legs backwards in order to have a desired kind of position of your bones. So that is what I mean by applied traction. So the boot helps the operating members to apply this traction on your hips whilst trying to help fix the broken bone or the broken hip. I'm sure by now you are saying that what kind of heels is this or what kind of boot is this? Let me just feel comfortable and wear my shoes. I'm not going to the operating room to have that kind of heels being put on. But the truth is that everybody can find himself in such a position that you need to have that boot on in the operating room. For instance, as we commute every day as drivers or passengers, we will have time that we may get involved in an accident and break our hips, even running or walking by the side. Anything can happen that will warrant you being in the operating room and have that boot on, since everybody can be predisposed to, fractures. In that case, then your doctor may put it on in the operating room and work on it. Apart from that, the boot also helps to also immobilize the leg whilst the team members in the operating room tries to work on your broken hip or on your broken leg in the operating room. It keeps you very safe because it doesn't make your leg hang or dangle around. The operating members make sure that whilst in your boot, the boot is secured in such a way that they can operate on it, in such a way that they can apply the traction, in such a way that they can manipulate the leg left and right, backwards, forward, internal rotation, external rotation, so that their work will be perfect and you will be safe. So that is the reason why your doctor may take away that high heels that you bought on Christmas Day and put on this heels or this boot called traction boots. So if you find yourself in the operating room or if you find yourself in the hospital and your doctor may have to put or your doctor may have to put this boot on you, then you you may have consented to that because it helps in fixing your broken hip. So that is why your doctor will give you this beautiful boot. But as I said earlier on, you are not going to see this boot because by the time that boot is put on you, the the nurse anesthetic and the anesthesiologist have done justice to you, and so you are far asleep By the time you wake up, the doctors are done and the boot is taken away. You don't have to take the boot home. It's not for you. On this channel called Inside with Bismarck, you can locate our health related content on Health Insight on Inside with Bismarck on the playlist. And you can watch all our health content. In fact, our content are such a way that the ordinary person on the street will understand and appreciate the things that goes on in the hospital and not get scared coming to hospital. And so the ordinary person on the street can happily go into the hospital just like you check in a hotel and be happy of the services that is rendered to you, but not nervous. If you love this content, consider subscribing to our channel Inside Bismarck and give us thumbs up and share this content to as many people as possible. Until then, see ya.